Let's talk about Pharrell.
Make America Great Again is code.
Yeah. No, it's not code. It's blatant. Have you seen that rally?
Yeah.
Man, it made me not want to wear red, white, and blue for a while, that rally.
Yeah.
The things that were being said, those T-shirts. I mean, I call them the bumper stickers because that's how they talk. It's like bumper stickers.
He's given a lot of opinions.
Well, I don't trust her, but you trust him?
Right.
I'm praying for our nation right now. I'm praying for the human condition. I'm praying for women.
Yeah.
I'm praying that we make some better decisions.
Many of them political.
When you think about the destructive things that have come from mankind, mostly men, it's not women that are running up in our schools shooting our kids up. It's not women that are like, you know, shooting up clubs. And it's just on the line. It's on the line right now. It's on the line right now. And I know that we have the ability. And I pray that women, all the women wake up, because there's a lot of women in the fight right now, but I pray that all the women wake up and recognize y'all have more power than we do.
An avowed critic of Donald Trump.
You are in control. But I just pray that enough ears and enough hearts hear that, both female and male supporters. It's crazy, the men that say some of the things that they say and do some of the things that they do. They forget how much women have to carry, including their behinds when they're in their stomachs. Any man that thinks that way has forgotten that he was once carried by a woman. And he was lucky to make it in the conduit, by the conduit of a woman's body. He was lucky. But we're at a place in time where people say things, and you'll see women supporting that. It ain't just men on that trail following that guy. It's women out there too.
Yet he made news. In The Hollywood Reporter, here's the cover for y'all to see. The interviewer, Mesfin Fekadu, he would ask various questions. Shout out to him. Now, Pharrell made headlines for saying, and I quote, "I don't do politics," in the interview. Okay, we're going to show the build-up to what led to this glaring quote. This interview went to print on September 11th, one day prior.
You know what? You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Pharrell. Yes, you're right. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. It's okay. Everybody give her a round of applause, please. Yes, I have. You're right. God bless you. God bless you. Everybody say it. God bless you. Okay. Yeah. God bless you. God bless you. I love you too.
An activist with PETA would chant, "Stop torturing animals," at an event hosted by the musician. Now, long and short, per The Hollywood Reporter, the activist slammed the singer and producer for using wild animal skins and fur as creative director of Louis Vuitton's men's collection. Tracy Ryman, the VP PETA executive, would say, and I quote, "We would be happy to stop disrupting Pharrell's appearances, but despite a lot of lip service, he's yet to ditch fur and exotic skins. Pharrell can decide in a heartbeat today to use his power for good and stop being complicit in cruelty. It's quite easy to be kind." Was that fresh in his mind? I don't know. Probably not, because my guess is it would go through editors. It would have to be edited down as well before it goes to print. My assumption is that exchange between him and the PETA activist took place after this interview. But from the top, We have a big election coming up. How are you feeling about it? Asked Ficado. Replied Pharrell, I am much more of a federal employee. I believe in merited civil service. One simple follow-up of asking for him to elaborate would lead to this. Well, there are federal employees appointed by the president, right? You come in because you are loyal to a party or your leader. Then there are federal employees. This is what they do, come rain or shine, whether it's a Dem or a Republican in office. You show up to work every day. You serve your country. I'm more of a humanitarian. I like people trying to help people. Not sure I'll ever vote far right. I won't do that. But I don't really do politics. Some policies I lean into. I think education is important. We have a nonprofit called Yellow, whose mission is equity through education. And then there's another 501c3 that helps Black and brown entrepreneurs called Black Ambition. Those are things I lean into. I'm not an activist, but I believe in action. But I do believe in activists, and you need everybody. All right. This is where the I really don't do politics line came from. To be clear, I'll save my thoughts for after. I want to give you as much info as possible. Asked Ficado once more, music is playing a big role in the election. Would you allow either party to use your music in their campaigns? Pharrell's answer, I don't do politics. In fact, I get annoyed sometimes when I see celebrities trying to tell you who to vote for. There are celebrities that I respect that have an opinion, but not all of them. I'm one of them people who says, what the heck? Shut up. Nobody asked you. When people get out there and get self-righteous and they roll up their sleeves and stuff and they are out there walking around with a placard, shut up. So no, I would rather stay out of the way, and obviously I'm going to vote how I'm going to vote. I care about my people and I care about the country, but I feel there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and I'm really about the action. Now, to say he doesn't do politics is a farce, because the fact he followed up with, I'm focused on good policy, is already a tell that you have to participate in the political process and go through community building, lend your voice, leads to direct action. Grassroots action leads to action, leads to better policies in place. So don't say you don't do politics when you are quite literally doing politics. That was hypocrisy in full motion. Another glaring example that many gave. In 2018, he sent a cease and desist letter to Donald Trump after the former president played his song Happy at a rally in Murfreesboro, Illinois. Let's also not forget, this is a man who performed at a gala in Beverly Hills that helped raise $60 million for the IOF. He was joined on stage by Ziggy Marley. Williams sang the very song he sent the cease and desist letter for the event to the former president. You catch my drift here. So what I'm rather shocked about is this continued stance of wanting to be apolitical when he's not. He's actually the furthest thing from being apolitical. And let me also be clear about this. The Neptunes, the beats he produced for Pusha T, representing the 757 with Missy Elliott, I respect it and I love it. NERD were a great group. Fantastic. Now, pushing that aside, after giving a huge stamp of approval to everything that I have heard that to a degree raised me, to take the stance of being apolitical shows that he saw the backlash that occurred when he went after Donald Trump and doesn't want to do it again. That's my read. Because a lot of people care about a few certain things. When one takes a stance of wanting to be apolitical, it is a cautious tale that shows where they certainly do align. And I also understand that, as a leftist, Kamala Harris is not far enough to the left. I get it. I do. Her stance on Gaza is terrible. Some of the things that she wants to pass could potentially be lip service. I don't know. But I do know what I saw the previous 4 years from 16 to 20. And let me just also say, I don't know how much of a difference Pharrell Williams would make. I feel like, quite frankly, a lot of people already have their mind made up on what they are going to do, and they probably had their mind made up, if they didn't already, after that debate. Is anybody going to say, I'm really withholding my vote to know what the happy artist is going to tell me to do, or where he's leaning? Because we already know. We already have the information. So I don't like when someone says, I don't do politics. Yeah, you do. My guess is you just don't want us to know what politics you take in, what politics you actually participate in. The initiatives that he talks about are great. There have also been some questionable decisions in the past. So what say you? If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.